By the late 1950s, Tibet's monasteries, once symbols of spiritual strength, had become battlegrounds in a war for survival. What happened next would leave scars still felt today. The uprising grew fiercer in 1956, when armed resistance spread through eastern Tibet. Guerrilla fighters, many with the support of local monasteries, launched attacks on Chinese forces. For Tibetans, defending their monasteries meant defending their way of life. But for Beijing, these sacred institutions were obstacles to authority. Communist leaders saw monasteries not as holy sites, but as fortresses of rebellion. Destroying them became a political necessity. Chinese troops targeted monasteries across eastern Tibet. Reports from survivors tell of priceless statues melted down, sacred texts burned, and ancient murals whitewashed with propaganda slogans. Monks who resisted were imprisoned, tortured, or executed. By 1959, tensions reached their breaking point in Lhasa, Tibet's capital. Fearing for the Dalai Lama's life, tens of thousands of Tibetans rose in open revolt. Monks from monasteries like Drepung, Sera, and Ganden joined the demonstrations. The Chinese military responded with overwhelming force. Artillery shelled parts of Lhasa, and monasteries suffered heavy damage. In March 1959, the Dalai Lama fled Tibet, beginning his exile in India. In the aftermath, the crackdown intensified. Monasteries were systematically dismantled, their lands confiscated, their monks scattered. Within a decade, thousands of monasteries that had stood for centuries were reduced to rubble. Why were Tibet's monasteries targeted? Because they were more than religious centers. They embodied Tibetan identity, independence, and resistance. To break Tibet, Beijing believed, it first had to break its monasteries. Yet, even after destruction, Tibetan Buddhism survived. In exile communities across India, Nepal, and the West, monks rebuilt monasteries, preserved scriptures, and kept their faith alive. Today, the story of Tibet's monasteries is not just one of loss, but also of resilience. If you wanted to uncover more hidden histories of resistance and survival across Asia, subscribe to the Historia Lens, where the past comes alive.